guys, I'm Tim with Original Strength, and every now and then I get letters asking about how can I build strong abs or get a strong core. So I thought I would start a series of building strong abs. But it may not be what you want, but it's absolutely what you need, okay? Which means that ultimately it's really going to be what you want, because really you don't want. Let me just time out. So a lot of people say they want strong abs, and what they really mean is, well, I want a six-pack. And that's great. And let me tell you that everyone already has a six-pack. You have a six-pack. Whether you see it or not is a different story. But I guarantee you have a six-pack. But the thing is you don't just want a six-pack. You might, but what good is it to have a six-pack if your cans are empty? So really what you want is a six-pack, whether you see it or not, but have the power of a keg inside that six-pack. So all of that to say is I'm going to show you how to build strong abs, but it's not necessarily going to be a six-pack. Now, if you want a six-pack on top of the strong abs that you have, well, then that's a whole other issue of nutrition and other variables that come into play. And maybe we can talk about that later. But today, I'm going to start with step one of how to build strong abs. And really, I'm going to give you step two, because step one is really breathing. And if you haven't been practicing diaphragmatic breathing, as some of our videos have shown, well, honestly, you're just going to miss out on having the power of a keg inside your six-pack, okay? So step one would be breathe with your diaphragm, and I can go into all of that, and well, we will in our OS Performance book that's coming out soon. But anyway, so step one today for strong abs is going to be, all I want you to do is lie down on your back, and we're going to raise your feet up in the air, pull your knees up towards your chest so that your tailbone is off, or your coccyx is off the floor. So we're just going to hang out here and we're going to breathe. So if you haven't been practicing breathing, you're really going to want to have practice, because we're adding this position here and it's going to make your abs contract a little bit, and you're still going to try to breathe because you don't want to be holding your breath. So you want to breathe here. And this is it. This is step one. The key here is keep your knees pulled up towards your chest to keep your tailbone off the floor, and you're just going to hang out and breathe. And if you want to add a little more ump to it, just raise your head up. And eventually, if you do this, you're going to feel that, hey, I have abdominal muscles. Oh my gosh, there they are. So what we're doing is we're building time under tension with your abs reflexively contracted. So we're giving them endurance, giving them the ability to hold a position to get stronger. So again, that is step one. Again, this may not be what you want, but it's absolutely what you need. This is how you start building strong abdominals that make your life easier, because really what you want is to be strong and capable throughout your life. And it is essential to do that, to have a strong center, a strong core. So this is where we start. We're going to start in that position. So the thing is can you hold that position for a minute? Can you practice that every day for a minute? And if a minute's easy, that is fantastic. Go for 3, okay? So if a minute's easy, hold it for 3 minutes and just hang out and breathe. And you're going to find that you have abdominal muscles, but you're also going to find that you're going to strengthen those muscles, all right? So we're building power of a keg inside the six-pack. That's our tip for this week. We'll continue on with this series. May not be in sequential order. I may have to skip some weeks and put some other feel-good stuff in, but we will continue on, all right? So practice that. I am Tim with Original Strength, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching, but don't just watch. Get down on the floor and move. Oh, and share this with your friends too. Thanks.